Hey yoga family, it is Christine, and I'm coming to my closet because there's so much noise going on out in my house today that I wanted to try to find a relatively quiet space to go and give a bit of a recap from this past week. And that's actually kind of a good topic to start with, noticing the things that are in your environment, either internally or externally, and how easily do you get thrown off of your center. So I've recorded this video now about 3 times because when I was downstairs in a different space, my dogs kept barking, my kids were coming in out of the door, and so there was a lot of noise that would have been distracting to what I was saying potentially. And I thought, well, instead of just keep re-recording in that space, it would be better for me just to move the environment so that I wasn't so bothered by it. We do yoga in the park, and there's lots of different noises and distractions that we might find out there. And so in family yoga especially, I'd like to point out to the kids, that it's okay to recognize that a sound happened, but we don't have to do anything with it. We don't have to interact with it. If somebody's cell phone rings, the entire class doesn't get up to answer it, we know that it belongs to one particular person and that they can answer it. And so that's very similar to when we are meditating or if we're doing some silent sitting, because your internal and external environment is going to be sending you messages of, hey, pay attention to this. Hey, pay attention to this thought. Hey, did you remember about this thought? And you don't have to engage with any of them. Just like the cell phone ringing during yoga class, you don't get up to go answer it. You let that go. And so I know that you have the capacity to do that also when we're doing our silent sitting or our meditation. So my invitation for you this week is to set out a time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, maybe 12 minutes, where you can have a space to do some breathing and quiet your mind down. Don't let all of those distractions, the information from your internal and external environment, throw you off of your center. Just like when we practice tree pose, we figure out what supports we need to use to be successful, even be able to take those arms away from our body. And notice that I can still breathe while I'm doing all these things. Maybe I have to have that cognitive awareness to it. So there is definitely an awareness that you need as you begin to meditate, but I know that you can do a meditation practice. One tip would be to use an anchor word. So anchor words can be lots of different things. A very simple one would just be the word one. You're just going to focus on the word one as you inhale, and then let that go, and focus back in on the word one, and let that go. Other anchor words to use is breathe. You can find a lot of meditations on YouTube. Tin Nak Han, he passed in February. He has some videos about breathing in. I am aware that I am breathing in. Breathing out. I am aware that I am breathing out. And so that would be all something that you would say silently to yourself. But if you can start with 1 minute, 2 minutes, something very small and doable this week, that's going to help extend your practice when we join back together on Saturday. All right, I hope everybody has a great week.